Hey there! We're going to take a look at Bernat Sox yarn. There used to be a Bernat Sox yarn that was a larger skein. They've made this to be the standard of other sock yarns so that you have the same amount as you have if you are used to purchasing this. It's a 50 gram skein, 1.75 ounces, which is standard for most sock yarns. So that's why it's been packaged this way this time. It is acrylic and nylon, 60% acrylic and 40% nylon. So if you're allergic to wool, this is how you can make socks for yourself using an acrylic nylon washable yarn. Awesome. Bernat Sox. The color I have is called Sari, S-A-R-I, and it's a pretty bright, happy color. It's got yellow and orange and purple and rose red, kind of a pinkish red. It's very soft to the touch. I think it would feel great on your feet. Okay, let's take a look at the standards here. It is a super fine yarn. Super fine! Number 1. To knit with this yarn, you need size 2 knitting needles. You'll get 32 stitches and 40 rows with in a 4-inch or 10 centimeter square. To crochet, use a size D3 hook, 3.25 millimeter. You'll get 22 single crochets and 24 rows in a 4x4-inch or 10 centimeter square. Machine washable and dryable. Do not iron, do not dry clean, and do not bleach. Each skein is about 210 yards or 192 meters. And this pattern on the label is to make crochet socks. It's called Basic Crochet Socks, and the pattern is on the label, but you can also get it from going to Yarnspirations.com. You'll find the pattern there. Basic Socks Crochet. You need 2 balls of this yarn to make a pair of socks. You can make 1 sock with 1 skein, but if you want to make both socks, you'll need 2 skeins. Which is the standard for most sock yarns. This pattern is a basic knit sock. Basic Socks Knit free pattern. And once again, you need 2 balls of yarn to make a pair of socks. I love how soft it is. It feels really good. This is a color changing yarn. It doesn't really stripe though. If you look at the pattern, you'll see what I'm talking about. It just makes a design. The colors make an interesting design on your sock as you work with it, but it doesn't stripe. It looks like stripes in the skein, but it doesn't turn into stripes as you work with it because the color changes happen too quickly for it to stripe. So let's try crocheting with it. I've never crocheted with sock yarn before, so this will be something different for me. I'm just going to go under 1 strand just to keep it simple for this first row. Usually I go under 2, but since it's so small, I'm going to go under 1. Just for me. Just for this one. I noticed when I looked at this yarn in the skein that it has a little bit of a shimmer to it. It doesn't sparkle per se, but it does have a little bit of a shine. I like the way it looks. And it feels nice. It's really cushy, soft, and comfy. So let's work a row of single crochets across here. It's squeaking a little bit with my plastic hook. It might not squeak if I were using a metal hook. But this plastic hook is the only one I have in that size, so we're stuck with it. And I know it wouldn't squeak at all with a bamboo hook. So if you have bamboo hooks, you wouldn't hear it squeak. I like the fabric it makes. Let's do some doubles. Easy to work with. It's a good body. And I think the more that you work with this, the quicker it would go. I heard someone, can't remember where I saw it, I think I might have seen it on Facebook when Yarnspirations first released this yarn and they talked about it on their Facebook page. I think I noticed that someone said that they would like to see some solid shades of this yarn, and I agree with that. It would be nice to have some solid shades. I like these happy bright colors, but it would be nice to have some solid shades so that we have some solid options for sock yarn in acrylic and nylon instead of having to always use wool. See how nice that fabric is, and see how the pretty colors are changing? I love it. It's fun. This would make a really cool headband or wristband or socks. A shawl would look really pretty made with this, with the color changes that it makes. And just about anything that you want to make. It'd be fun to make doll clothes with, doll designs, or baby stuff. It'd be fun to make baby socks with this, or baby booties. That'd be awesome. So there you go, you've seen it crocheted. And it unravels easily. Not hard at all. It never never gets stuck. It just keeps on working. So I'm going to use size 2 DPNs because that's what you would usually be using anyway if you were to knit socks with this. It is very soft. I'm just going to knit a little tiny sample here. There. And the color changes happen very quickly with this yarn. This is not a long print yarn. It is, I guess you'd call it a short print. Because the color changes happen so quickly. Easy to knit with. Uh-oh. Famous last words, right? I love how soft it is. This would make very comfortable socks. Anything that you need to knit on a fine scale would work well with this yarn. Do some pearls. It doesn't split. It feels good. It flows nicely. Easy to work with. Uh-oh, I dropped it again. I need to quit saying that. It is easy to work with. My hands are just doing weird stuff today. I need to take a break, I guess. Time for a vacation. And I am going on vacation next week. I'm going to go to Old Salem. I'm looking forward to that. So I'm going to do a little bit of knit here. Do some stockinette. I'm going to go to Old Salem for a couple days. I'm going to stay in a bed and breakfast, which is located inside Old Salem, which is awesome. It's a really old period home. So that's going to be interesting. See some historic stuff. Looking forward to it. There. So you can see the good stitch definition. If you did cables with this, it would be good, but it would be better if it didn't have the color changes that would interfere with your cabling pattern. But you can do good stitch definition with this yarn. And I do think it would be nice for us to have some solids. So let's keep asking Yarnspirations to do that for us. Wouldn't this be fun to make things for your Barbie doll out of this? I love it. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye.